Hello,
Hello,
I'm Zoe.
and I'm Dan.
This is the Dan&Zoe Podcast.
All right. First of all, before we jump into anything, we want to explain what happened with the last podcast.
Yeah.
It was originally an hour and 30 or more,
Yeah.
but
Something happened.
something happened with the program, and it cut it down to an hour, and basically we lost 30 minutes.
And it cuts off at a very interesting part where I'm talking about when I'm comparing gamers to terrorists
Pretty much.
before explaining myself and actually giving context to my comparison.
You started getting into ISIS, and
and it just cut off.
and it just cut off. It was like, okay, there you go, guys, enjoy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a little. Sorry about that. Very sorry.
I'm very sorry.
But yeah, that's
Should I name this podcast Apology?
apology. Plus,
Sorry, YouTube.
sorry, YouTube. Please put me on rewind. 2019.
Honestly.
No. But yeah, as we do with every podcast, Zoe's gonna start off with a few words.
Really? I keep forgetting,
You keep
man.
forgetting. You're the one that brought this up.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
What's going on? Just tell people what's going on.
so light pollution's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. You look up at the sky, it's white.
Yeah, because right now I'm doing a documentary. I'm not really. It's
Wow.
bad. It's gonna be really bad, but whatever. Anyway, we decided to change the topic to light pollution around Christmas, especially with the winter wonderlands everywhere, because it's just a lot. It's unnecessary.
awful. I mean, Christmas decorations on your house where it's just lights, I get it. But sticking 8 30-foot Christmas trees in a bunch of locations, all right next to each other.
Are there any sea turtles in Bournemouth? Because if there are, they're fucked.
Why?
Especially at the pier, because there's the most artificial light there with the Ferris wheel and everything. And if there are any sea turtles, when the little turtles hatch from their little eggs and they find the sea, they're gonna be very confused by all the lights and they're gonna die.
Wow.
Yeah. And bats are gonna die, and eagles, seagulls, any type of bird flying in the sky thinking it's day when it's actually night, they're gonna die. But people they're having fun.
Wow. Great job, guys.
Although it's harming them a lot as well.
Yeah. It's harming everyone.
Confusing day and night it's not good, man.
No.
The earth
No.
invented day and night for a reason.
It's not even that. It's just not even about day and night. It's just everything.
I just said that the earth invented day and night.
Yeah, you did just say the earth invented day and
But
night.
you know what I mean? Like, day and night exist for a reason.
It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for all of you who are really excited about having 10 Christmas trees in one location,
Don't.
vomiting light into the sky.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember when me and you went to the Winter Wonderland for the first time.
I was immediately thrown off with the sky.
I was okay in the beginning, but then we went to the beach and we looked up and the sky was horrifying.
It was scary.
It looked
honestly.
like, especially because the Ferris wheel keeps like blinking. It's not a constant light, it's a blinking light, which is even worse.
Yeah.
And I just looked up and I was like, fuck. That doesn't look like sky. It looks like a roof of something.
A roof. It looks like a roof of a set.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, guys, come on. Don't just look at something with pretty vomiting lights and be like,
That's cool.
that's cool.
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland. It's Christmas, guys. You're just being cynical.
That's not being cynical. That's being real, though.
Yeah, but there are a select few people, I presume,
Yeah.
that will be, hey guys, you're just being cynical.
And can you imagine every big city having a Winter Wonderland?
Yeah.
Like,
Not even every big city. Even the small cities have something
yeah.
going on. Not necessarily 10 Christmas trees in line.
This is the first time we've had so many in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Last year, it wasn't like that at all.
Mm.
There still were some lights, but they were modest. Now, if you live in Bournemouth, and probably the people who listen to this do,
Yeah.
honestly, is that really neat? Like, it's
Last
not
year was
even
so
that
simple.
pretty.
No. It was so simple last year. It was just the ice skating rink
There were,
and I think one tree, and that was it.
I think in the end of the gardens there were some hanging lights. Do
Yeah.
you remember them? They were pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't. This is just extra. It's so extra.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't like immediately. You asked me about it. You were like, "Oh, isn't it pretty?" And I was like, "I don't know, Chief.
Yeah.
I don't know."
Some of them, I don't know.
I found it pointless.
Well, yeah.
I get that it brings you into the spirit, but last year it got me into the spirit.
There's who decided that Christmas has anything to do with fairy lights?
Yeah,
Who? Because it's like the Santa Claus thing.
yeah.
He's not real. Like, okay,
Whoa, Santa isn't real.
he's not real. No.
Oh,
No, that's the thing though. Somebody made this up, and now people are selling it around Christmas, and they're like, yeah. Fairy lights, go buy some, go wrap your house around them, do this and do that. And then actually, Christmas is about something entirely different, obviously.
it's not about lights and gifts.
Not really.
And try to be the most vibrant person out there.
Yeah, we've just commercialized it.
Mm-hmm. And there you have it, folks.
That's the news.
That's the news.
And that's the news.
And that's the news.
I really don't have a news voice.
No.
Do you?
And that's the news.
Almost.
And
Why
I'm
so
not-
deep?
I don't know. I always picture some radio or podcast person being like, and that's the news.
And that's the news. I can't.
And now on to other topics.
The topic.
Actually, before that,
Oh, okay, fine.
I really want to mention that we're doing the films. So besides the podcast, Zoe and I have a bunch of other projects planned out. We are doing some films. I don't want to say a lot. We're doing some films right now, and as we progress, we'll keep you guys updated.
Can
And
we say they're horror films?
I don't want to say. I think only one of. I don't even know if they're fully horror. I wouldn't call them horror myself.
Yeah. You're right.
The thing is, people think they see some element of horror, like a red light. They're like, "Oh my God, why is there something horror in this really dramatic thing? What is this, horror? I'm so confused. My mind is so confused. What do? I need to label it as something."
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a couple of things. I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to say it's too early.
Okay.
That's the thing. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're releasing one big thing and a couple of small things.
Yes.
And that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
On to the real topic.
so I've been wanting to do this topic since we started a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And something always happens. I really hope nothing happens this time, because if it does, then this topic is fucking doomed.
Yeah.
And we're not trying ever again. But if this works, I'm going to be very happy.
Yeah. I think this all worked because we actually took it into practice.
Yeah. So do you want to tell them?
Okay. So Zoe and I, we've never really dabbled in online dating, Tinder, Bumble, something like that. I don't know. Whatever it is. We've never done it, but we have people around us that do it. Many people in both friend groups. But we wanted to see what all the hubbub was about, you know? We hear people telling us, hey, Tinder's great. Hey, Tinder's just a place where I can have fun, or whatever their reasoning is. And we're like, okay, let's dive into this. So we started up Tinders for each other. So I made an account for Zoe on my phone, and Zoe did my account on her phone. And we just went from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a week.
For a week. Yeah.
And
She's pulling up.
I'm pulling up my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the same.
I think we should start with
Let's start off with what happened with this experiment, because this experiment was meant to see how people would react on Tinder, but I kind of got more out of how people around us reacted to seeing us on Tinder, or seeing one of us on Tinder, and then what would they say? Would they come clean by saying, hey, I saw Dan on Tinder, hey, I saw Zoe on Tinder, or would they do some other strategic
Movements.
routes or whatever, or would they just not say anything?
Yeah. I think we should start from the top.
The top, okay.
And the top is, what did we put on the profile? So as Dan said, I made his and he made mine. And so, you know, the obvious thing, Daniel, your age, what you're studying, your university. And then for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures, I put, the first one is a topless picture of you. Just simple.
Just classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one is you with a Snapchat filter on.
Oh, is there? What?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Oh, well, it's not really a Snap. It's a Messenger filter. But it's a
Even
filter.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third one is you sleeping. And fourth one is you flexing in the mirror. And the last one is you wearing my glasses.
Everything you want to know about me, guys. There you go.
Honestly, I think I made a pretty good mixture of pictures because they think that you wear glasses, which is, well, you do actually wear glasses.
I'm supposed to wear glasses.
You just lost them.
I just lost them. I'm too broke to buy another pair of glasses. So if anyone's listening to this, if you want to fund my eyesight, contact me.
Great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my selection of pictures was great. And then your bio was, see, with the bio, I didn't really know what I was going for. I just wrote it. And it said, I'm either napping or at the gym. We'll play guitar for you.
Wow.
I saw Clockwork Orange once and decided to study TV production.
I hear no lies.
The last sentence is like funny. The first two are cringy. So you don't really know. Are you an art guy?
You don't know. Am I being sarcastic? Am I being serious? Find out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mine, on the other hand, yours is a very simple, on first glance. You got 2 selfies, with the same sweater, same glasses, same day, I think. And then
same selfie session.
Same selfie session. One of them's outside, one of them's inside. Mixing it up.
I went around the house.
You really did. And third picture is you in a skirt and your bra showing. Whoa, guys. Whoa. This is where everyone's like, holy shit. Yeah. She's a party animal. Fourth picture, you know, you're smiling. It's good.
What is it?
It's the one with you in front of one of those little huts.
Yeah.
At the beach. It's got a nice blue aesthetic to it. It really contrasts the first 2, which are red.
I really don't think anybody noticed that.
Well, I'm analyzing this right now. And no one noticed. No one cares. And the fifth picture is just a little, I woke up like this, selfie, you know, like showing them you can get comfy. And then when we move down to the about section, I put, can't help being a Leo, will do anything for Red Leicester, naps and long walks are my jazz.
I really don't know if it's pronounced Leicester or Leicester.
It's Leicester. Oh no.
Is it?
Is it?
Do you know?
I don't know. I've just heard you say Leicester and I was like, okay.
I think I'm saying it wrong.
I think Angus has said Red Leicester before. See, I've gotten him Red Leicester.
I really don't like the Red Leicester.
What, the cheese or the way it sounds?
The cheese.
But you loved it last year.
I just bought it because I didn't know what else to buy.
Oh, fair enough. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. This is a fake bio.
Yeah.
Except for can't help being a Leo.
Sun emoji.
Yeah, sun emoji. But yeah, I went with a very basic.
That's interesting
thing
because
for
you made things up. Like you made a character. This is not me.
Yeah,
this is
I
not
made
what
a
I am
character.
in real life. But me, I was myself.
Yeah.
Like I literally talked to them as I would talk to them. I never tried seeming like you or inventing somebody else or anything like that. I really didn't. And the results were interesting.
Yeah. With you, I tried different things with different people.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it worked out. How should we start? How should we dive into this?
I don't know. I don't think we should mention names.
No. No names, obviously.
So, who did you have the longest conversation with?
The longest conversation, 2 people. The first one, wait, what did he say? Oh yeah, he was being very like, He was acting like I was a child, like brownie points for you for being funny, and I was like,
Really?
Yeah. He was like, this. He said this, and I quote, "Ha ha ha ha," and she's got banter, brownie points so far for Zoe. And then I said like, thanks. I like having rewards for being a decent human being in society. Peace emoji. And he just sent me really long messages.
He was trying to be funny, I remember.
And then I told him I'm anorexic.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, oh shit. And then he said, so other than being anorexic, tell me a bit more about you.
I love how he completely disregarded that you just said that I have a serious condition.
Yeah, he was like, so tell me a bit more about you. Do you like Turtle Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah. That dragged on for a while. At the end, I kind of stopped because I got bored messaging him. And then there was this other guy I was being very, very straightforward with. And it took me like 10 messages to get to going out. And then I just stopped replying.
Can you see? Can I see who he was?
Yeah. It was that guy.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. Big damn. We're not going to name names, but...
We saw a lot of people that we knew.
Yeah, a lot of people that we knew. And a lot of people that one of us knows, but the other person doesn't. So... Yeah.
Or people who are in some kind of a relationship.
Yeah. I wouldn't call what they have a relationship.
I really don't know. Whatever.
Whatever.
That's their job. You know, it's the 21st century.
Whatever. What is it?
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous, guys. Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me a bit about what you ran into online. You have a different story.
I do. I have a very different story. So that's the thing. That I know Dan fairly well. And I would say that you don't seem like what you really are on first glance.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Like when I saw you first, I really thought that you're a dickhead.
Mm-hmm. Jacob thought that as well. He was like, this guy's a douchebag.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say you look like it, but I wouldn't say you don't. Especially the pictures I chose with the one flexing in the mirror, with the, of course you have one shot with a decent camera with some dim lighting. Yeah, it's a good, it's a tasteful topless picture.
Yeah.
But it's still a topless picture.
It's still, in the end, it's a topless picture.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But something in you, I really don't know what it was, attracted only and exclusively art girls.
It's the curly hair.
I cannot tell you what it was.
It's the curly hair. I bet you it's the curly hair and the glasses.
I see that. And also the Clockwork Orange joke in the bio.
And having television production on your...
But so many people study television production and are not arts at all.
Still, it's something. It's better than nothing.
Well, I don't know what it was, but I'm not going to count them because there are a lot of art girls, but you've got maybe, I would say 3 conventional girls.
Mm-hmm. You got a wide variety from your Tinder. A really wide variety.
I got mainly lads.
Well, yeah, but you still got a decent amount. But yeah. There was this one guy that was really cool.
You got substantial people, man. Well, I'm not saying that basic girls are not substantial people, but you got people who are trying to have character on Tinder, which are probably the worst type of people. But so the longest conversation is...
We're going to get into that later.
What?
About how having character on Tinder might be even worse.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
All right.
The longest conversation I've had was for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And well, not a couple days, and it was this with this 20-year-old girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm gonna read part of her bio. So it says, "We can get bubble tea. Like a cheeky meme. Talk to me about film. Surf." Okay, I'm not gonna say that because it's it's controversial. But yeah, and she's obviously, like, from the pictures she's taken, you guys know what I mean. Like, when you see somebody on Instagram or wherever else and they look like this, you know they're an art person.
Let me see. Yeah.
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 And we talked for a while, and I started a conversation with this. Adam Sandler sucks. Yes, no, maybe.
Okay, hold on. Backstory to this. So, me and Zoe have had conversations about Adam Sandler. I have said that I think he is a terrible actor. I do not like him. Zoe, on the other hand, says he's a great actor.
Yeah.
And there's almost nothing wrong with him. And she doesn't see where I'm coming from. Please let us know.
I'm going to get hated.
Why?
Because it's fashionable to hate
No,
Adam
it's
Sandler.
not.
Yes, it is.
It's not
Yes, it is.
fashionable.
People like you, man. You've forgotten conventional comedy.
Conventional. He talks about his dick and balls for the first 2 seconds.
Sitting down.
He's like the Amy Schumer of movie comedy.
Sitting down on the couch, sticking your hand in your pants, other hand in a bowl of popcorn, and you're watching shit comedy, and it's funny, and it's bonding. You're with your family, with your hand stuck.
With my hand in my pants.
It's like, have you seen Grown Ups?
I've seen Grown Ups. I've seen Click.
Do you like Grown Ups?
I've seen Jack and Jill. I don't remember Grown Ups. I remember Click, and I remember Jack and Jill.
And you hated them?
I hated them.
The first thing you said to me, one of the first things you said to me when I met you was that Jack and Jill is your favorite movie.
That was a joke.
I know, but what a stupid joke. What if I liked Adam Sandler?
Well, whatever. That's your opinion.
Okay. Anyway, let's not get carried away.
I don't like Adam Sandler. Yes, no, maybe in the comments. Continue.
Adam Sandler sucks. Yes, no, maybe. And she said, of course. She said, yes, all caps. And I was like, I got you in the bag, girly. It's going to happen. And then we just had a stupid conversation. All of the conversations I had were extremely pointless. They didn't lead to absolutely anything. They were just torn apart by huge chunks of time, either from me because I'm not on Tinder constantly to message these random girls, or from them, mainly from them, because apparently now you have to wait before you reply. Although she did reply pretty instantly, and because she was doing that, I said sorry. I was like, listen, like I'm just caught up in assignments or something. I don't know. I said something. I said sorry. I told her that Tusk is my favorite movie, and she didn't step back even then, which was impressive. But when she stepped back, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you told her that you're from London.
Really? Why is that?
I really don't know.
Ooh. She's like, he's from London. I don't.
Or maybe she got bored from the conversation. Because honestly,
yeah, it seems really
boring.
dragged out.
But it was. Look, the messages are long.
Damn.
Right?
Essays.
Right? It was just normal conversation. There was absolutely nothing about it. But, and I just found that it's like, you don't really know, should you step up when maybe she was expecting me to ask her out as a guy. Oh, another thing, nobody ever messaged me.
No.
Everyone
messaged me immediately. Hey, XX.
Yeah, immediately.
Or some random
pickup
line like nailing you against the wall because you're painting or something like that.
Some of them, mate.
Some of them were fucking disgusting, honestly.
I messaged all of them mostly. I didn't message 4 girls because I think they matched me today or something. But I messaged all of them. To one girl I said, because her bio was a fire emoji.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was her bio.
Nice.
A fire emoji.
Straight to the point.
And I was like, fuck, this is, you've got like 200 characters and you're going to put an emoji? That's pretty outlandish. What are you saying? That you're
you
fiery?
You have to understand this. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then I messaged her saying, that fire emoji is pretty descriptive, but instead of emoji, I wrote emoji.
And then she didn't reply because you fucked up.
She didn't reply. But my joke was funny. I would laugh if somebody wrote emoji to me.
Emoji. That's the thing. People don't. Tinder's a different world.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
We matched.
Me and Zoe matched. surprisingly, we had a pretty cute conversation going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a bunch of gifts. But yeah, I mean,
only a few girls answered me. And I think it's because I was messaging them like a girl.
yeah.
If you compare the messages that you got from guys and the messages I sent out as a guy, they are completely different. There was this one basic girl.
That's because the guys were trying too hard.
Maybe.
And you're just commenting on something you've seen. Yours is more genuine curiosity. Theirs is just trying.
Weirdly enough, my second long conversation, which was shorter than the first one, but then still pretty long for Tinder, was with this was with not an art girl, one of the few, and I said something really stupid.
What was it?
I usually don't go for gingers, but you seem pretty cool. And she said, I mean, thanks. Not sure if that's a compliment. What's wrong with gingers? And I said, nothing, haha. Just not my type usually.
Usually.
Yeah. And then she started talking to me about guitar. And she claimed in her bio that she's very joking and sarcastic. She didn't crack one joke.
No jokes.
I tried a few times. She didn't really pick them up at all. It was so stiff.
Yeah. It's always the ones that say, I'm funny and sarcastic, that end up being the most.
Like, the funniest thing she did was calling Cranbourne a bit of a shithole, but fun.
Sure. Fair enough. Which I think I've only been to Cranbourne once. But yeah, that's besides the point.
I don't remember which one was Cranbourne. The one next to Purbeck?
It was the one at the roundabout next to Purbeck. Yeah. But there was this side, right, to Tinder, with the whole seeing everyone's reactions on Tinder and seeing how from a guy and a girl it differs. Because honestly, I got the first hour I saw 99 plus.
Talk a bit about what you got from people before we get into real life. What
I got from people, let me go back on it because it was a lot. There were some people who were genuinely trying to be nice. And by some, I mean one or two. The rest were just I don't know. I didn't even bother replying to most of them. Some of them because of the way they opened up. It was like, if naps and long walks are your jazz, then what is jazz? I didn't understand that one, so I just didn't reply.
Yeah.
And then anyone that messaged me saying X at the end of the sentence, I didn't reply to them. But yeah, that's it. You matched with Andy and Ben, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
They both super liked me.
Yeah. And for this one guy, he had a picture of this huge dog. Huge, humongous. It was absurd. And I immediately messaged him saying, your dog is so big and fat. Can I see more pictures, please? And I didn't even know you can't send pictures on Tinder. So he immediately was like, haha, yeah, what's your Snapchat? And then I just stopped replying. So that's how most of them went.
It's funny because I don't even have Snapchat.
You really don't, no. And then this one, like for most of them, I was just trying to just be outlandish. But with others, I was trying to go slow. With others, I was trying to get straight to the point. And
I need to turn the aircon on.
On?
Yeah.
Take off your hoodie.
I can't.
Why?
Because it's going to ruin my outfit.
Who's looking at you?
Me, I know.
Who's looking at you in here?
I just know.
Guys, we are in a studio environment and it's going to ruin her outfit.
I'm turning it on.
Oh my God. If this messes up the audio.
It's not going to mess up the audio. I'm going to see. Wait.
Fine, do it. I'm going to tell you from here if it messes up the audio. Okay, back to the point. This one guy messaged saying, someone else that actually enjoys walking, ? And I said, yeah, my family's overweight. I'm trying to get away from that. And then he replied, fair enough. Go walking anywhere nice. And he just completely glossed over all of that, which was pretty funny. Most of them glossed over it. They didn't care. They couldn't care less about anything I had to say. They just wanted to go Turtle Bay or go to the beach.
Well, they were getting somewhere. It's a dating
They were trying.
app.
Exactly. They were trying.
They were trying to date you.
I prefer that over someone having like a 10-day conversation where you reply once a day and it's just getting nowhere.
They never asked me out.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
They that's the thing. For some reason, girls will not ask guys out, but guys have to ask the girls out.
But it's funny because right now we're at a time where girls are gonna be like I don't care. Oh my God, feminism. We're all equal.
Yeah.
But then nobody messaged you.
No.
And they didn't match you. Some
Yeah.
girls super liked you,
Mm-hmm.
but they never messaged you.
Just nothing. Yeah.
And I don't understand.
Also,
what's
the
the
aircon
problem?
is really getting picked up.
No, it's not. I can see the audio levels. It's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you not hear it?
I can hear it, but from outside of the headphones.
Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna take your word.
I'm not gonna keep it on for too long, even if it gets picked up.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much what happened with actual Tinder. I really want to get into what happened in real life
Okay.
situations. So with us being on Tinder, you're gonna get, and like we said, we have a lot of people that we know on Tinder.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some people gonna see that we're on Tinder, and they know that we're together. But some people still haven't said anything to either me or Zoe. They just didn't come directly to us.
That was funny.
I thought that was actually more interesting to me than actual Tinder, like seeing everyone's response, because a lot of people were different. I know your friend group was very different. Well, kind of.
Yeehaw!
That was very funny.
Yeah, so I have 3 close girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them are on Tinder. 3rd one is in a relationship. Shout out to Ali and Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Ali wasn't the one to see Dan, but Natalia saw him, and the moment she saw him, she messaged me being like, "Are you alone?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, she sends me a screenshot. There are people from my course next to us in the other studio, and Dan keeps looking over to them.
He has the same Christmas sweater that I have. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh my God, yeah, he does.
I'm sorry, it's distracting.
Okay.
Go on.
Ross, if you're listening to this, I can see you in the other studio, man. Hi.
He's not listening. He doesn't care less.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he's not listening. Whatever. I have to do it.
Go on.
Anyway. So yeah, she sent me a screenshot of Dan's profile, but then she was like, I swiped left too quickly, so I couldn't really see a lot. But she was like, she started analyzing the picture. She was like, the first picture seems like it's taken recently. The 3rd picture seems like it's older. I think it's probably an old profile, but
Did she not recognize your bed?
Well, the first picture that we uploaded was taken on my bed.
Mm-hmm.
But
2
to be
pictures.
fair,
The one with the filter was on your bed as well.
oh yeah, true. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's one with me sleeping. Okay, she doesn't know what that looks like. But yeah, you get the point.
Yeah. All of these pictures, besides the one that you're flexing,
Mm-hmm.
I've taken.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, but she was very concerned. She was like, and the next day she came to me. She was like, "How are you?" And I'm like,
Do you need the shoulder?
no, she hugged me. She patted me on the shoulder.
She patted you.
Well, yeah, of course.
I get it.
Of course. She was very nice.
Yeah.
She told me, I was wondering if I should tell you. And I was like, no, man. I would, in the hypothetical where this actually happens, of course I will want somebody to tell me.
Yeah, 100%. Not having people go through other people, which is what happened in my case.
Yeah.
And then I'm actually really glad I told Jacob, because he was able to tell me. Actually, I would have loved to see Jacob's reaction to the whole thing if he didn't know.
Jacob would have been pissed.
Jacob would have been pissed because I told one person before about this whole experiment, and his name is Jacob. Jacob listened to the shout out, and the next day he got a message from Ben, and he told him
that's another of Dan's friends.
another one of my friend group, And he was like, hey, I found Zoe, look. And then he sent that you're on Tinder. And then I told Jacob to act ignorant about it, like to act like he didn't know. And Ben was like, yeah, it's probably just an old account. Like he immediately would just, and Jacob said that he said, you're not that type of person. So they didn't believe that you would be on Tinder.
My friends did believe that you would be on Tinder.
Yeah. Mm.
Like, we had a bit of a argument.
Yeah.
Before that, the previous day before we set the Tinders up.
Yeah.
About something connected,
Mm-hmm.
kind of.
And then I could, that was understandable then.
But yeah, but when I told them, they protected you. They were like, no, you're being dramatic. Like, he's not that type of person. But then when she actually saw, my mom's calling me.
Oh no.
I'm hanging up.
Okay.
Take a shot. And yeah, and when she saw the Tinder, she was like, fuck. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It was very interesting that some acquaintances of mine saw me as well. Like guys, like friends who are not my friends, but who are closer to Andy, for example, who is my housemate. And they messaged him with a screenshot of my profile, and they were like, doesn't she have a boyfriend? Like, what is she doing all there? But they didn't swipe. They didn't swipe right. Or they did, but you swiped left to them, so you don't know if you matched.
I probably just didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you didn't see them at all. But anyway, they all messaged him asking, not me. Which, sure.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, we're not really friends, so fuck that, whatever.
But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed the reactions, mostly. And I went up to Ali about it yesterday.
Did you?
I did.
You didn't tell me.
I told you to tell her, and you just
I wanted
completely...
to
Wait until what?
The podcast.
Well, she was going, and I was like, okay, I'll just tell her.
So what did you tell her?
I went up, and I was like, hey, so you know about the whole Tinder thing? And then she was kind of just like, you don't have to explain yourself.
Oh my God.
And I was like, whoa, okay. And then because of that, I kind of like panicked a bit. I was like, okay, what do I do?
Oh my God, why did you not tell me this happened?
Well, you know now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah, then it was like, yeah, like I get it. And then she just left. And I was like, cool.
What do you mean I get it? What did she say?
Well...
No, like, did you explain this situation? Did you have time?
Well, I was trying to tell her. I was like, hey, so you know the whole thing about me on Tinder? Because she knows that I was on Tinder, but she didn't know that you were on Tinder. And then she was like, oh, yeah? And then I was like, yeah, it was just something between me and Zoe that we were doing. And she's like, oh, no, you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. And I was like, okay. And then I was like...
That's very Ali of her.
Yeah. I don't know what's very Ali of Ali. This. Sure.
No, she's just like she doesn't like... I don't think she likes taking part in things that she doesn't feel entitled to take part in, which is understandable. She's careful with these situations.
Sure. But... yeah, I kind of felt like she just wanted to back off. But whatever. It's cool. But I told her that would have more to say about this. And then she was like, really? And I was like, okay. But yeah. And then that was it. I've told people my house slowly, and they just thought it was funny. And that was, they literally just laughed about it. They were like, that's cool.
Every time you say slowly, you need to say slowly. Every time you say slowly twice.
I have a thing with repeating certain words. It's something with speaking in Arabic.
I know.
You hear me. I repeat a lot of words. But
that's the thing, though. We say slowly in Bulgarian.
Do you?
As well. And when you repeat it, I'm like, why is he repeating it? And I actually thought it was because of Arabic.
I think it's because of Arabic, definitely. But yeah, back to the point.
Yeah.
Tinder. So yeah, that was our whole experiment with Tinder. It wasn't too crazy. We didn't make anyone do anything weird. which I don't know if you want to get into, but okay, we're not gonna get into that.
No, I don't think we talked enough about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm still surprised on the fact that people patronized you so much.
Yeah. Mm.
And they were just entitled to patronize you. And I'm so surprised at how people expected me to patronize them. And I didn't, and they stopped messaging. Like, what? And then people are going to be like, people outside who actually go on dates and meet people in real life rather than online dating, which I'm not against it. I'm not saying it's bad. But many people would say, no, like, these archives, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm a girl, I can ask somebody out.
Yeah. And then you just don't see any of it. At least not on online dating.
At least not on Tinder, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say not on the real world, but at least not in our experiment that we just did.
Although Andy, I know, has had a very different, well, not a very different, but a slightly different experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this was just a one-time thing where one girl just they matched, and she messaged him, "Wanna shag?"
Nice.
Question mark. But this was pretty straightforward. So, you know, I didn't really saw this from girls, but then again, the girls that I matched and that the girls that you attracted, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't say that in real life either. Like,
different
ever.
people, different types of people. That's the thing.
The categories are extremely clear.
Yeah.
The way they type, they have a quirk to them.
Quirky and weird.
Which
Something.
is just, like, you can identify them. The way they dress. The girls from certain groups have the same clothes. The art girl always has at least one yellow shirt.
At least one.
It's not even a joke. Like, I wish it was a joke, but they literally have uniforms.
Yeah.
To assign them to certain groups. And the hairs, the art girls usually are going for the bob right now, apparently, because I saw a lot of bobs on there.
Yeah.
And then you've got the baddies with the long hair, like the
orange face.
The orange face, yeah.
Yeah.
Either like super dark hair or bleach blonde with pitch black roots.
Personalities are fashion. Almost.
I mean, do they all have the same personality? Because they look the same.
No, but I wouldn't say the same, but you can categorize the general personality.
Well,
somewhere.
I see. Okay, that's the thing. You have like big retailers like H&M, Primark, Zara, all these New Look and whatnot. And it's understandable that people who have certain interests would go for, and we all shop there. Like, we're all students, we all have the same finances, we all shop at the same places.
Everyone shops at the same place. Primark, H&M's the cheapest.
Yeah. But it's interesting to think that these people will go in these shops and they will assign themselves to groups, and then they will assign themselves further with their bios, with the things they say. I'm pretty sure that the thing that I said about Clockwork Orange was the thing that actually got you these girls.
Probably. If you said Jaws or Clockwork Orange or what was that other I'm a Filmmaker movie?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Yeah. If you never watched any of these movies, you're not a filmmaker.
No.
Or at least you're not a TV or film student.
Yeah.
Because that's all TV and film students talk about for some reason.
Well,
that's the life.
I'm very disappointed from myself that I didn't get much art, guys. Very many. Yeah.
I really didn't see any art guys.
Right.
I really didn't. I just noticed that.
Maybe art guys aren't on Tinder.
No, I don't think so. At least not a lot. No. It was looking at it, it was all the same person. Almost. At least the first or second picture was always topless, in the gym, flexing. There's some like football player or whatever it is, same category, same type of person, except for the select few, the rares.
But then the rares also have a group.
Yeah.
They have one or two like joke pictures, like me, like it's gonna be a meme. Oh my god, look at me, I'm so funny. I came right from Reddit.
Oh yeah, those guys are like, they're like, oh, I don't date normies,
Yeah.
or something like that. It's those types of guys where they put a picture of them in the toilet seat taking a shit and they think they're the funniest person alive. And yeah, those are the two categories.
The
Everything
girls
else was
it's interesting to see that the guys who are funny, I'm doing quotation marks, the funny guys they're not trying as much as the funny girls. Because the funny girls, they are trying, girl. They were trying. Like 8 pictures or more of like very rare. You're going to go in on 4chan and you're going to look for those.
Yeah.
And you're still not going to find them. Some pretty close-up pictures of double chins. Some controversial bios. You matched with a few of those.
Did I?
You did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. They weren't, surprised. They weren't funny at all.
No.
On chat.
I doubt it.
I tried so hard to make myself laugh with them. I couldn't. They didn't say anything funny.
No.
It was just memes or...
No one said anything funny with me either. I didn't laugh at anything anyone really said. There was this one time where I didn't know what to say, so I just went with what I would say myself, and immediately after that, he quoted what I said and put crying, laughing emojis. And I was like, "Really, bro? Bros just want to date bros. That's
Maybe.
it. Yeah. If a girl talk like a bro, holy shit.
That's the thing. Like, some of them were trying to be bros.
Yeah.
And I really don't know if it's my internalized sexism, which the world has shoved down my throat and has told me to hate on other girls. I really wish it's not, and I really hope it's not, because I usually don't. But like, I could see how much they're trying, and I'm pretty sure that it's because usually in media and in real life even, girls are not funny.
No.
Like, they're I'm not saying that I don't think they're funny. I'm saying that
I would
people
say
think.
I don't want to say all of them aren't funny. I want to say the majority of female comedians aren't funny.
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't?
No. I would say that it's a preconception.
Maybe.
Because everybody has told us girls are not supposed to be funny.
I didn't actually know about that until very recently. Even sometimes when you tell me like girls are funny, I'm like, what? But
I don't think it. I've seen funny girls. Like, we recently found a funny girl on the internet, right?
Yeah.
I forgot her name again.
I forgot her name as well.
Melissa? Marilyn? Her second name is Bush.
Oh, yeah. Some a YouTuber. She's pretty funny.
She's
I won't lie.
Yeah.
She's very funny. But she does have a very...
Magdalene? I don't know.
Whatever it is. Something Bush, but it's not...
Yeah.
Yeah. She is funny. Yeah. But I'd say what's the word I'm looking for? People in the industry in Hollywood, the majority of female comedians, I don't find entertaining.
Maybe.
And that might just be me, whatever, I'm putting it out there, but that's my opinion on people that I found.
Right.
But yeah.
Well,
people on YouTube, they're fucking hilarious. Girls on YouTube, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I like, even you see me watch their videos. I'm not sexist, guys. Woohoo! Did you hear that? Wow, great. But yeah, I don't know. That's just how I see it, at least.
You don't have to explain yourself.
You don't have to explain yourself, Daniel. I get it.
I get it. You're sexist.
I get it. You're sexist.
You've been called sexist once this month.
I have.
Oh, last month you have.
I have?
Yeah.
By who? Oh, yeah.
That was not justified. Dan's not sexist.
No, it really wasn't. It was outlandish.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. They were trying a lot. Oh my God. Wait. Okay.
Okay, so I want to explain this. When you say, oh my God, wait, and you panic. You do this on every podcast we record.
Maybe.
But basically what happens is the screen, because we're not touching it, it goes blank. And Zoe has this like shock in her heart that just because it's sleeping, that everything's gone, everything's deleted, everything's paused.
Especially since last time. Can you blame me?
Well, I don't know what happened last time, but yeah, sure. But yeah, so every time you hear, oh my God, and then you hear some mouse like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. She's like, she's trying to revive the computer. And that's it. That's just a little explanation for you guys.
Yeah.
Because you do it every single time. Is, oh my God.
Well, I try.
Yeah. But I would have found it interesting if we got to talk about Tinder.
Oh yeah. She got in there.
Yeah.
She got in there.
Yeah, Zoe's friend.
But it was about...
I'm 6 foot.
Okay.
So 2 of me and a half.
Sure.
Pretty much. That's how far away he was.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Well, oh my God, he's 6 foot. Oh my God.
Are you 6 foot?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you not more?
No, I'm 6 foot.
Huh.
Are you going to break up with me?
Oh, so many girls said that in their bio. I'm going to get into that later.
Yeah.
But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It's really not like people think they're doing this amazing, conspirative, super great.
I got a guy to come over here. Wow.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I
Slap
really
me.
don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, if you're there to get stuff done, like if you're there for a one night stand, which I've been a witness of last year with one of my housemates. And he was pretty, I would say, how do you say that? What's that word? Where you get stuff done?
Frequent? Efficient?
He was pretty efficient with it. He got a girl or 2 or 3 or 4 every week. And they would just come in and then come out. And I would never see them again. How long did he take to get them to come? I don't know. I don't know. But he did have a different girl quite frequently.
So it was efficient.
He was efficient. And then they went and then I never saw them again. Maybe he saw them again after some of them. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. He never told me. But the point is, I think he was taking more control of the talk and of the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. But also He wasn't playing around the bush, by what I'm hearing. He was just like, I'm on Tinder for a reason. This is the reason.
It's beating around the bush.
Beating around the bush. That's the word. Not the word, the sentence.
That's one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like it. It's pretty cool. But...
What are you talking about? I beat around the bush all the time.
Beat around the bush?
That's from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay. Well, only like 1%.
What do you mean 1%? Everybody watches it.
Well... Whatever.
No.
I've watched it with you, so...
One episode.
You
have no right to speak.
No right?
No.
Wow, okay. What
you
is
can't
this?
watch one episode of something and... Well, I've done that.
Yeah, you have. You watched one episode of any TV show I've recommended to you, and you're like, I don't know, Daniel, it's not my vibe. I don't like it.
I don't like Trailer Park Boys. Leave me alone.
You not deny, I don't want to say deny. You refuse to watch shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've watched an episode.
An episode?
Yeah, and it was like B-Tech How I Met Your Mother.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't like it.
No.
And I also like Adam Sandler. Come at me. At me.
And we're moving on.
Okay.
Yeah. This is when I step away from the conversation.
You ignore it? You ignore our differences? Is that it?
I talk about it somewhere where we can actually talk about Adam Sandler movies and not a podcast with an episode about Tinder.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, my housemate, he was efficient. He got girls every night. Yeah. On the other hand, she's also efficient. She's gotten some dates, but it's just so much messier for girls because they constantly wait and they constantly play games. And you see all these memes on Instagram as well, like when he waits an hour to reply, so I wait a year. I wait a fucking century.
Wait a decade.
Yeah.
Make him wait.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And then when you do, it's gonna be epic.
Yeah. But it's never epic because it's still the same stupid dull conversation.
And then he takes another 10 years to reply, and you're like, okay.
Like, it's not
stupid.
even...
It's really stupid.
You could get stuff done so quickly. Do you really have time to do this on Tinder? And if you do, what the fuck are you doing with your life? I want to work your job so I can have so much free time as well.
I tried it. I tried being immediate and straight to the point.
But
like
they
I said,
weren't.
No. Yeah, they weren't. But I led the conversation because I'm a dude. That's what I do. Take control of the conversation.
But you were a girl in that situation.
But I acted like myself most of the time. And they liked it.
A dude.
A dude. Dudes like dudes.
They did like you being a dude.
They did like me being a dude.
And girls liked me being a girl.
Yeah.
And because I was so, well, I would like to read you out one of my openers or a few of my openers.
Okay.
Can we do this? You read the openers they had as dudes.
As dudes, okay.
And you read one opener, and I'm gonna read one of my openers as a girl who's acting like a dude, who's pretending to be a dude.
Cool. Do it. Go for it.
First opener, or last, like the last one I wrote. I didn't get a reply to this, by the way. I said, "Cool presentation. You're very dedicated." Exclamation point.
Oh, it was the guy with the presentation on
the girl.
why
Yeah.
the girl. Yeah.
Why should you swipe right? Anyway, you go.
Should I do with what they said to me?
For the first sentence.
For the first sentence?
For the opener.
Are you beautiful painting? Because I want to nail you against the wall, X.
Next opening of me. Cool jumper.
You said that to them. Okay.
And she replied, thanks, cool face.
Cool face.
And I said, thanks, that was pretty smooth. And then we talked about TV.
Nice. And to this one person, his first picture was him drinking from a big jug of yellow. And I just said to him,
yellow?
yellow.
No. Read only what they said. Because I want to compare, read only the ones who wrote to you first. Because I want to compare how I approached the opener as a dude and how actual dudes approach the opener.
Cool. A lot of them opened with "Hey X." That's the biggest one.
It was either hey X or something super degrading.
Yeah. And then this one person, the one that I had the longest conversation with, said, I don't think I've ever seen someone that suits glasses as much as you do, Zoe. And then the side-eye emoji.
My next opener is, how the hell do you live when you're allergic to cheese?
Wait, what?
She said in her bio, I'm allergic to cheese. And I said as an opener, how the hell do you live when you're allergic to cheese?
This one guy said, being sat here for 20 minutes thinking of something clever to open with. Help. Haha. And I didn't reply with anything.
I wrote to somebody saying, is that your real name? Sounds pretty cool.
Nice. And then some guy told me, multimedia journalism sounds interesting. Is that like a radio presenter? Question mark.
It literally says multimedia. Are you stupid?
He wrote multimedia journalism.
And he was like, is that radio?
Is that like only radio?
Man.
Oh, Christ.
But yeah, mine are a lot more like almost oblivious. I'm almost like messaging them like an absolute idiot, being like, well, not an absolute idiot, like a decent person almost. Because I'm not looking for something. I wasn't looking for something super eye-catching or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Although you find yourself doing that on Tinder at some point with pictures or with a bio or whatever. Like you're in the constant stream of people and you're just trying to be like, look, I'm different.
You have to filter it. Yeah. You gotta. It's like a CV.
That's
like
terrible.
CV. It is terrible. Yeah. A lot of people. There's a lot of arguments about it and debates. I've seen so many videos recently. It's only recent as well. I just noticed about people where they just sit and they have debates. They're like, one person says, and he debates on why online dating isn't as good as real life. Actually going out and meeting someone and doing all of this. And on the other hand is the other side of the things. And then he has to say stuff like, well, in person you actually see the person. You can tell a lot from their character by the way they move, they talk, facial expressions, just them as a person. You can tell them rather than just an opening line on Tinder. And I get that. But then they tell you the other side of it. They're like, hey, this is just quick, easy, efficient. I'm not going to meet someone by dropping rice or something on the floor and having him pick it up for me.
It's paper. It's paper. It's not rice.
Whatever. I felt like saying rice, okay? Mm-hmm. Whatever. I'm hungry. To comment on the setting, there's quinoa chips on my right, a mocha on my right. There's a half-eaten blueberry muffin on my left.
You didn't eat that?
It's half. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks.
And then I had a toffee yum-yum without toffee in it. So it was just
a yum-yum.
It was just a donut shaped like...
That's not important. Go back to the point.
Okay. Back to the point. So yeah, they were debating about how that doesn't happen. You don't just meet someone like that in real life. It's a lot harder than that. It's hard. They just want it to be easy. That was their main topic of discussion.
But that's stupid. That's stupid. I don't want to, like, the main problem I have with it is how, first, two main problems. It takes away so much of the person who you are choosing. It takes so much away. Everything, I would say, besides 5 pictures. It leaves them with 5 stupid pictures that they took of themselves and a bio that they wrote for themselves for 200 characters where they put a fire emoji. Really, bitch?
They probably took long to decide on those pictures on the bio. And it's just like, it's so artificial.
You're not doing anything. Like, you're not, even if you take a day or two to choose a picture, this is not you. Yeah, it might be you on the pictures, but it's not you.
Yeah.
It's really not. And second main problem, the person who is receiving this me swiping on these girls left and right, I'm lazy. I'm being extremely lazy. I'm sitting in my bed. I'm comfortable. And I am just waiting for somebody to fall from the sky.
Waiting for someone to have a bio that says pizza and naps.
And be like, I relate. Me too, girl.
Pizza and naps. My
Swipe
fave.
right.
Swipe right.
Like,
That's
what?
It.
Like, if you can... It's a problem...
Oh my God, you just smacked the mic.
It's a problem that you can put yourself in 200 characters, and it's an even bigger problem that somebody can relate to 200 characters only. Like, what?
We had on the, because stuff like this, it kind of relates with the whole gaming topic that we had with how putting yourself in this seat, in this different mind state than what could actually be happening in a natural environment. It does mess with your subconscious, regardless on if you notice it, regardless on if it shows, it still does things to you.
I see how it can be frustrating waiting for the right person, because we get bombarded. Everything starts with early childhood where you see your mom and dad, or your two moms, or your two dads, and you're like, there's love out there, man. You know? People love each other. Somebody made me. Or you come about knowing about sex or whatever. I don't know how it happens. Something happens. You see a movie. And you see love in childhood between two people usually. And then you start listening to music where 99, if not 100% of the top pop hits today are love songs of some sort.
Mostly breakup songs.
Just lately, it's been breakup songs and like, thank you, next.
Wow.
That was everybody's anthem.
Men, we're leaving them in 2018, guys.
Yeah, men aren't shit anymore.
Men aren't shit anymore, guys. 2018, we're leaving them there. I'm going to hear that next year and the year after that, and it's just...
And you're like, guys, I'm still here.
Guys, guess what?
I'm a man.
I'm still here. We're producing and shit. We out here. Yeah.
But yeah, and then the movies, the classic movies. You see The Notebook on TV. You see your favorite kids show with the two characters who like each other on TV, and you constantly get told that you have to fall in love and then you have to find the right person. But then you don't, because nobody is the right person for you right now, right this very second.
People are scared
of staying alone forever.
No, people are scared that because they see everyone around them getting in these relationships, having something going on, they're like, holy shit, what's wrong with me?
Oh yeah, that also.
They think that. They're like, holy shit, what's wrong with me? I need to fix this immediately.
Yeah.
I can't wait around on my ass.
Yeah, besides seeing it on TV, media, blah, 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 your mom and dad, you also see it in your friends, because maybe your best friend has a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're like, oh shit, I want one too.
Yeah. It's kind of like a syndrome or disease.
Oh yeah, love is...
It's a disease, you know? You have this friend group. You could have been in a completely different state of mind. You could have been like, I can wait. I have other things to think of right now. Whatever it is. You come to uni and you're like, holy shit, everyone around me is falling in and out of love. Everyone has things going on, and I want that for myself. Me as a human being, I need love right now. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
And
I like how you almost fell off your chair. It was ridiculous. She was gonna fall off her chair. Her headphones were gonna fall off, and then she came back. She was like, "Yeah, weird, bro."
I cracked my back as well.
Nice, but yeah, go on. Oh my God, she did it again.
Fuck, man. I'm sorry. I'm just
so
trying
scared.
to take care.
It's fine. You okay, Chief?
I'm all right, Chief.
Okay.
Thank you. Next. Yeah. Anyway, so somebody out there one day was like, my friends, I can't wait anymore. My mom and dad, my grandma wants great-grandchildren.
Oh my God.
Like, and then they were like, let's invent this app where people meet, where single people filter each other and they see other single people, which it's like communism. When you hear it the first time, it's great. But then when you try to actually get to it, it's impossible and it ruins people.
I think you're the first person to compare online dating to communism.
That's because yesterday I had a very long conversation about the Soviet Union with my Russian friend, and we came to the conclusion that communism is a great idea as an idea, but it's one of the worst practices in the world.
But the thing is, if something works in theory but not in practice, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. And this works on practice on first glance because I've seen a lot of videos on the internet about people meeting on Bumble, Tinder, OkCupid, or whatever else is there. I don't know.
OkCupid?
I think so.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean,
okay.
Whatever. Any name out there. They've met and they've been together for a long time. Some people marry off apps. But then what I saw on Tinder as a student, as somebody who put their age as 20 years old, I didn't see anybody who seemed serious.
No.
Because they were saying stupid shit in their bio, like, if you're not at least 6 foot, don't message me, save me some time. Or like,
if you're under 6'5", don't swipe right.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Wait, 6 foot? Are you 6 foot? You?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
And some people actually put 6'11".
6 foot like 5 or something. 6'2" or 6'5".
But that's so tall.
Yeah, they want the tall guys. They want the basketball players.
Bro, you're tall.
I
would say
like,
you're tall.
I feel like for Europe, I'm average. For Europe, because Europeans are tall.
I guess so.
Europeans are tall. Like I have a few friends from Lebanon that are European. They're 6'5", 6'6".
I know a lot of I'm from Europe.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of tall guys, but I would say you're tall.
Yeah.
I don't
guess
know.
if you
Maybe
look-
I just didn't think about it much.
Maybe.
Whatever. But yeah, they were putting, because if you're looking for something serious, I don't think you would put, if you're under 6'2", don't message me. Would you though? Because like, then again, you are choosing these people based mainly on their 5 pictures. So is it really bad to put your preferred height?
Yeah, but oh my God, I'm gonna say something terrible. But with the whole being like, hey, don't swipe right if you're on the 6 foot. There's this whole social media retaliation on this from the guy's side, being like, oh, imagine if we wrote, don't message me if you're over 150 pounds. Yeah. Because people will people react to this in such a fire with fire type thing, you know? And we see it a lot. We see it so much. People being like, and with the whole, whatever, this is getting too much into sexism with online dating. Okay, I'm going to mention it
Go
then.
on.
There's this cafe where they tax men a certain percentage over. It's like a bar. So they'll charge men more and the woman will be charged less just because of the pay gap and whatever. But instead of actually going to the root of the problem, they just fight fire with fire.
That's people being stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not, because me and Dan have different views on apparently you have different views on the wage gap, because I do believe it's real and I know it's real.
Okay.
Dan doesn't. But
I'm not saying I don't believe it's not real.
I don't believe it's not real. That's double negative. I don't believe
it's real. There you go.
Yeah. So it would have been right in Bulgarian though, because we do use double negative. Anyway.
I think we do as well, but whatever. Besides the point.
My nose is getting blocked. Can you stop the aircon?
Okay, you keep talking. I'm going to stop the aircon.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Next. But what was I saying?
Sexism.
Oh, yeah, wage gap.
Fire with fire.
Yeah, people, when they have problems like this, they tend to have two polar sides, and they tend to just fight. They don't discuss, they just fight. Right now, we're having something like this happen back home with homophobia. Bulgaria is a pretty homophobic country, not gonna lie to you.
So is Lebanon.
They put up these billboards. There's gonna be a little bit of, like kind of a straying away for a second, just to give a good example. Because literally today, I was talking to Evo about this.
Do you want to say who Evo is?
It's my best friend from home. they put up these huge billboards trying the LGBT society in Bulgaria, trying so hard to reach for somebody, to reach for some change or whatever. And the billboards are two guys hugging, shot from the back, two girls hugging, shot from the back. And text says something like, "Don't be scared. It's just love," or something like this. It's a good statement. If you put that in England, everybody's gonna be like, "Cool, gay people, nice,
that's
me
cool.
too." But in Bulgaria, they vandalized them, and they were put in one of the in the most prominent places in the cities where like you would have sightseeing places, and right next to it, or you would have the council or something, and then right next to it you'll have the billboard.
Yeah.
And somebody went there and somebody vandalized them, all of them, in all of the cities. Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoa. We have the same thing, but it's a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
So Lebanon is known to be one of the most LGBT accepting Middle Eastern country, but it's still one of the worst places ever.
Yeah.
For being gay or whatever it is. And when they have protests or anything like that, even like a meeting, anywhere in public, like they'll get assaulted by the government themselves. And some of them go to jail. And by jail, I mean somewhere where they get beaten up.
But wait, this had a point. I was going somewhere.
Okay, go on.
So somebody took a picture of these billboards being vandalized and put it up on the internet and said, "Look, this country is homophobic. Why are you guys being homophobic now? What's up?" And then all the comments were just like homophobes and gay people arguing and hating each other. So obviously a homophobic person is not right to be homophobic. It's wrong to be homophobic. It's bad. It's inhuman. It shouldn't be happening. But when you take somebody who believes so much in what they say, like no matter if it's drawn from the Bible or from whatever it's drawn from some personal beliefs they had, morals, what their family built, I don't know what it's from. But if you take that, and if you try to fight that with more hate and be like, I read somebody said, well, I'm not going to, because somebody said, I'm scared that my kid is going to look at this billboard and turn gay, which is a stupid statement. It's a dumb statement. Like, it's not going to happen. But then somebody underneath, instead of explaining, instead of linking an article or two, instead of, they decided to put up a picture of a billboard of a vacuum cleaner and say, yeah, dude, I'm scared that my kid's gonna turn into a vacuum cleaner, so please take these down. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny,
but it doesn't solve anything.
No, it just takes it further. It just digs.
It just makes them more pissed off. And
which is in relation to what you said about the wage gap and the thing with the cafe and with the sexism talk as well. Like, nobody actually wants to have an open discussion. No. We just want to fight.
Yeah.
We're just angry and we want to fight each other. But yeah.
A lot of anger in the world.
I know. It's mad.
Think of what we'd solve without it. But that's a dream world. And that'll never happen. I think.
I don't know. Anyway, back to the main topic.
Yes.
The 6 foot something.
The 6 foot something. Yes.
I don't know. Maybe people are right to put it.
Maybe.
But then maybe you can...
It's a preference. And people will get pissed at it. Everyone's going to get pissed at any preference. That's the thing.
I don't know how right it is to have that type of preference.
Yeah, exactly.
We've had this conversation.
We have. And that's a really long convo.
Yeah.
For this. But we just had a convo, me and Zoe, about how what can be right, what can be wrong, especially something from such a genetic standpoint and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are you for or against online dating?
I'm not for and I'm not against. I say do whatever you want. And I have my opinion about it.
What's your opinion?
My opinion is exactly what I said, which is I believe that meeting in real life first and actually knowing the person, seeing the person, seeing how they act, seeing how they talk and everything is is the best thing that you could do to get to know a person, to feel more attached to the person.
That's about dating.
Yes.
What about one night stands?
One night stands? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them.
I think it depends on the sexuality of the person.
Mm-hmm.
And because I can say personally for myself that I wouldn't have sex with someone who I don't like as a person.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't get off on them. I wouldn't be like, yeah, you're hot, I can have sex with you now. I wouldn't, especially like I have some personality traits that I want to find in a person, that I actively or subconsciously look for in people. And when you look at my past and my present dating life, you can see very clear resemblance between people.
Yeah.
And I have a type. So I not only have a type for features, facial features or body features or whatever, I also have a personality type that I like the most. And I wouldn't just have sex with someone who doesn't have that personality type because they would put me off just by the way they speak. I would be like, bro.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because I'm a narcissist. Maybe that's because I just...
No, I get that. Like, besides that, even once you actually get to know a person more and more, you start to slowly dislike them more and more.
Or like them more and more.
Yeah, either way, based on how they are actually as a person, rather than just jumping into it. But yeah.
I don't know. I would say that maybe it's because I think too highly of myself, because I do think quite highly of myself.
Yeah.
And I know you do too. And you are very, like, you would be one of those guys that would take pride in not liking every girl out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know guys that would look at 10 girls and for 9 of them they're gonna say, yeah, she's fit.
Yeah.
But then there are guys who are like, no, none of them, or maybe 1 of them or 2 of them. Which, whatever, whichever guy you are, it's still cool. But I think this is the main point, to say if you can do online dating for one night stands or not. And what's bad for Tinder, I think, is that people don't really know what the other person is looking for. Because many times when they want to say that they're serious, they say something joking, like, I'm ready to be wifeyed or something like that. Which, okay, I guess it hints, but who knows if that's a joke or not.
Who knows at this point, honestly. But yeah, how can we conclude this? What I want to say something to really put this all together and conclude it. I think it's almost just making us even less active and less aware and less in touch and less romantic and less human. Just everything happening around us is deliberately making us less and less human. And I'm really, really, really against it. I want to say that I would rather have a huge paper bag full of money rather than a bank account and a contactless payment card. I hate that. I just hate it. Also, something similar, something that you've told me about how meeting different people, seeing different people, experiencing in person these different things and seeing these different personalities in real life and knowing them changes you as well as a character. It develops you as well as a character. And I think people are starting to forget that. Yeah, they are. Yeah. And as I said previously, it's easy to get, especially if you're looking for love. If you're looking for one night stand, come on, let's be real. You can go to a night out and find somebody to fuck. People just don't want to pay $7.50 for Cameo. They don't want to pay a ticket for a club. But you can easily find somebody to sleep with. Not as easy as on Tinder, of course, but still pretty easy. And from it, you might get an experience as well. But when we talk about love and about dating, if you really want to look for love, I can see and I understand
people being frustrated with waiting, because it can be very frustrating, especially from the peer pressure, from everything happening around you. But even the wait is part of the journey, however stupid that might sound, and however mom hanging it on the wall in the kitchen might sound like.
Yeah.
But like, if you've waited long enough, doesn't it make even better when you find the right person?
Yeah, you get that relief.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. And I don't know, because I've had long-term periods of time where I've looked for somebody or searched for somebody or waited for somebody, and I have been annoyed, and I have been angry, and I have been lonely, and I have been all of that. And all of us have at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think I would change that. And I really don't think, I don't know if I would get into that.
No.
To that type of looking for somebody.
No, I don't. In the past in college, I was like, I'll download Tinder. I downloaded it, and then before I even really got into it, I just deleted it. I was like, no, I'm not getting into this.
I think this is because you think too highly of yourself. No, not too highly, but highly.
Also, coming from a country like Lebanon, where the rules are different, and stuff like this is very
controversial.
Not controversial. I want to say taboo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has put a weird thing engraved in my mind about it.
Maybe it is us being brainwashed from our countries.
Maybe.
Although people back home do have Tinder. Like, my dad was on online dating websites at some point.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen anyone on an online dating website in Lebanon. I don't think we have any.
Oh, you surely do.
Yeah, maybe.
You surely do. You just don't know about them.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
because I left at a
young age.
Sort of
fairly
young age.
Young age.
Yeah, fairly. But yeah. So there's a lot to it, you know. I guess in the end, it just depends on what you're looking for. But in the end, we have, if you want to grow as a person, or at least try, then 100% it's better to just do everything in real life and get to know these people.
You have to try more with everything. And it's bad because it's bad that we have to remind ourselves this.
Yeah, don't give up so early.
Because we're being less romantic than previous generations. We're having less sex than previous generations. We're eating less food than previous generations. We're moving less. We're doing less and less and less. And because we have everything on the tip of our fingers, including love and including sex. You want to have sex? You can watch porn. Like, that was a big shot, like a big, huge thing when porn started happening. People were like, is porn right? Is porn wrong? Now everybody's going to tell you, yeah, if you want to watch porn, watch porn. But is online dating the new porn? Is it the new easy access to sex and love? And should love be accessed that easily?
And then to add on to it, now they're coming up with those sex dolls.
Oh, yeah.
That are becoming mainstream somehow. Crazy. Who knows what in 5 years will be taboo and what won't be taboo.
I don't know how far we can go with being comfortable. And I get that. I get the argument against older generations, which is, oh, yeah, like way back during the plague, you know, you guys were dying from an eye infection or from a like zit infection because you were so traditional and stuff like. And I've said that to my grandma. Like, every time I want to take a pill, she would say, "Oh, back when I was a child, I wouldn't ever take a pill for a headache. I never had headaches or stuff like that." And I'm like, "Well, bitch, like, I'm constantly stressed. I'm constantly bombarded by information. I have more headaches than you. I need a paracetamol, okay?" Which I understand. But also, I think they might be right with saying that we're getting too comfortable and we're trying to make ourselves too comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy access, easy solution. And it's making us lazier.
Like, it's one thing easily traveling by plane. But it's a completely different thing easily finding somebody you love or you like. Yeah. Especially if you believe in fate. That's another thing.
Yeah. But again, that's another topic.
I don't know.
Is it? Wide eyes about it.
Well, if you believe in fate, then
Then what are you doing on Tinder?
yeah, you shouldn't be on Tinder. Or
Yeah.
or maybe your fate was Tinder. I don't know.
Who knows, man? Honestly, it works in mysterious ways. But yeah, I think that's all we really have to talk about on this. I would have really loved to have a guest on to tell us more their side of it, so we can have more of a conversation about with someone with a different opinion on it. But
I think everybody's gone.
everybody's gone. Yeah, that's the thing. Christmas is rolling around. Everyone's leaving. It's pretty sad, but yeah, that's what's going on around here. And yeah, I think we've come to an end on this topic. And now we will move on to our sign-outs, which is, first of all, questions. What do we want to ask the audience today?
I really don't. I think we asked them a lot of things. I think we asked them if Adam Sandler is a bad actor.
Yeah, but we want a more substantial question.
Do you think there's a difference between guys and girls dating on the internet?
Or just tell us your experiences.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a question, but just tell us about your experiences with it.
Yeah.
Have you had any experiences? What do you think about it if you haven't had an experience with it? Just let us know, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, right now, after this, we're going on Christmas break. I'm not sure when we will be recording again, but I hope we're probably going to have a week break.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2 weeks' time, we will have another podcast ready.
Mm-hmm. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And yeah, that's it from me.
That's it from us.
From us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wishing everyone happy holidays.
Yeah.
And
have fun with your family.
Yeah, guys, have fun. Honestly, like, just be with your families, enjoy it, get cozied up, and just appreciate it.
Yeah, and be present and leave your phone for a moment, man. Honestly, like, it's so much better.
Yeah,
I'm really an advocate for this. You can call me old-fashioned. You can hate on me. I'm not one of those people that are gonna sit in front of a cafe and be like, "Talk to your mom." Like, I get it. Internet is great. I'm obviously doing something on the internet right now.
Yeah, but there's a time and place where you just really wanna.
You just gotta
indulge.
let go.
Yeah.
Just let go.
Just let go, guys. You're away from uni. You're with your family. Just let go for a bit, or at least for the day or two. Come on. But yeah. And
thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
I was Zoe.
And I was Dan.
And this was the Dan and Zoe podcast.
Peace.
Bye.